Hook. Did you know that there are actually more tigers living in Texas than in the entire wild population of the species across the globe? Yeah, that's right. It's a staggering fact that'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew about these majestic cats. Stick around because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Introduction. Everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a mind-blowing topic, tigers in Texas. You might think tigers are only found in places like India or Southeast Asia, but trust me, Joe Rogan would be shocked to learn about the tigers roaming right here in the Lone Star State. So let's get into it. First off, let's tackle a common misconception. Most folks believe tigers can only thrive in their natural habitats, far away from the US, but here's the twist: Texas is home to an astonishing number of tigers. In fact, estimates say there are over 5,000 tigers living in captivity in Texas alone, while in the wild, there are only around 3,900 tigers left. This situation raises a ton of questions about wildlife conservation and how we view these incredible creatures. Why are so many tigers in Texas? What does this mean for their survival? It's a wild ride, and it's just getting started. Exploration. Now, let's take a little trip down memory lane and explore the history of tigers in Texas. You see, back in the 90s, exotic pet ownership became all the rage. People started bringing home wild animals, thinking they could handle them just like a regular pet. Fast forward to today, and Texas has become a hotspot for private tiger ownership, with numerous private zoos and sanctuaries popping up. The laws surrounding exotic pets in Texas are pretty lax, making it easier for people to own tigers without any real regulations. This has led to a mix of responsible sanctuaries that care for these animals and some less than ideal situations where tigers are kept in poor conditions. It's a complex web of ownership, and it raises serious ethical questions about how we treat these magnificent animals. Let me hit you with a shocking story that really puts this issue into perspective. In 2011, there was a case in Texas where over 300 exotic animals, including tigers, were found in deplorable conditions at a private facility. Many of these animals were neglected and living in cages that were far too small. This incident was a wake-up call, shining a light on the dark side of exotic pet ownership in Texas. It sparked a massive public outcry and led to discussions about stricter regulations for exotic animals. The reality is, while some people genuinely care for these tigers, many others are just in it for the thrill of owning a tiger without considering the responsibilities that come with it. So, to wrap it all up, tigers in Texas are a fascinating yet complicated issue. From the staggering number of tigers in captivity to the ethical concerns surrounding ownership, this situation has serious implications for wildlife conservation and regulation. It's a reminder that we need to think critically about how we treat these majestic creatures and what it means for their future.